Okay, ladies and gentlemen, new update on the video. New update on the helmet microphone setup. Now, where would you leave off last? Yes, we've got the we've had a bit of a fail with the microphone thing, and I've bought one of these smartphone earbuds that have a little microphone on it. Obviously, the smartphone connector, which has got about 4 connectors on it that can go into the iPad or the iPhone. What we're going to do is we're going to make a lap mic out of these. Now, just to demonstrate, what you need to do is you get the mic, you get the end with the earbud on it. Okay, and make sure you chop the right end off, because you don't want to chop the wrong end off, because you'll have to get a new pair of earbuds. Scissors, and 2 scissors are working. Cut. Bob-on. So now we've got a mic. There's my little dog as well, coming out to help. Alright, and then, further up, this extra earbud. You're now on YouTube, Jasper. We've got a little earbud here. We also have to be very careful that we cut the right one. Make sure you don't cut the end that's got the mic on it, or you'll be sorry. Get the scissors again, and make sure you got the right one. Cut it clean off. Okay, so earbuds out the way. Now we've just got a mic on a long wire that plugs straight into the iPad. Now, what my plan is to do is I'm going to run this video. I'm going to run some experiments. And basically, in here on the helmet, I'm going to place the microphone just here in the chin strap. Okay. Now I'm going to test some different windshields. So that'll be up next. Okay, folks. So this is how the experiment is going to work. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do 5 rides, starting from 0 to 60. I'm sorry if it's moving about. I've got it in my hands here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a control. I've got the microphone down here on its own, so from 0 to 60 I'll do a control, and then I'll try this thing, which is it's a commercially bought microphone windshield. I've used it on I've used it on the game before. It's actually pretty effective. Then I'm going to try using this is a piece of felt or a piece of cloth. But it's felt. I'm going to wrap that around, cut a strip, and wrap that around the microphone a couple of times. Then the 4th one, I'm going to try and use this clever little. Where is it? There it is. This little thing. It's like really dense foam. Ideal. Came sort of packaging material of my drone. And then the 5th and final one is this, which is a homemade dead cat, which I've made out of packaging tape and some knitting wool. So there we have it. The 5 runs I'm going to do, and then we compare the results afterwards. What I will do is, to keep it all the same, I'll mount them just there on the inside of the chin guard. I'll do them all on the same day, same road, same position from start to finish, and I'll also talk. I'll say something like Nelly the Elephant packed a trunk or whatever. And then, yeah, so next you'll see the tests. Okay, folks, here we are with the test. Now, as it has it, sod's law and some serious sod's law. I'm not able to do it on the bike. 1, bike's been put away. 2, it's not really functioning correctly. And 3, the weather is just a drizzle, and I don't fancy getting a bike out and putting levers on. So I'm doing it in a car again. But don't worry, come spring, normal service will resume. So, what have I got? Well, got the car. Now if I come down here, still going to do the same test. Still got the commercial fabric, the dense foam and the dead cat. And what I've done is this cable, as you can see here, up here, I've cracked open the sunroof ajar, well in American say, or in any other part of the world you probably say sunroof a bit, and I've connected the microphone to a clothes peg, because really we're only testing for wind noise, aren't we? So I won't be speaking down the microphone. And then, what I will do with you guys is I have connected my tripod with a bungee strap to the steering column, so that you guys will be able to see the speedometer. Yes, you'll be able to see the mile odometer as well, but I'll set the trip meter. Yes, it's done about 90,000 miles, but what would you expect for a 12-year-old car? So yeah, I'll set the trip meter just to be scientific, if it means anything. Okay, I'll set up and do the test. Okay, folks, this is the control. Okay folks, this has got the commercial Windbreak. Okay folks, this is a piece of cloth wrapped around, held in with an elastic band. Okay folks, this is the dense foam packing. Okay, last but least, the dead cat test, and then home for a cup of tea and compare the results. results. So we tried the control, we tried the commercial, then we did the fabric, the dense foam and the dead cat. Now the results seem to be that, I'm sure you could agree, the control was pretty loud. Dead cat seemed to perform very well, except probably I've got something to say about that. And then I'll go for the commercial, then I'll go for the wrap, and then last and the worst I think was that. And I think the reason this was worse because it's just a piece of tube that came up with drone, goes over the controls to protect them. So it's just all the way through. So stuck the mic in one end, put a bit of electrical tape over the other. So it didn't perform very well. I think we could do something better with that. This, and I have wrapped microphones before in cloth. It performed okay, but it's not that brilliant. I don't think so from this test. But you know, if you do another test, it'd be different. Next, the commercial thing. Now, it performed pretty well. I've used this. Actually, this inside of a helmet's worked pretty well, but obviously this one was outside of a helmet, actually directly in the wind, so it didn't work well. And then the dead cat worked the best. Now, the thing about the dead cat is that was the last one I tested, and I sort of gone down to the end of the run and then turned around, and I realised that the microphone wasn't plugged in, so I did it on the way back, so that might affect the results. That's the thing about this. Because it's one of those standard sort of science experiments where you go method, results and conclusion. It's been done for many years, and that's why I like things. You know, I don't really like this idea of starting from the conclusion and then working backwards. I like to, you know, and if there's anybody out there that, you know, has any sort of ideas of windsocks, and you know, anybody says, hey, nut job, I can have you ever tried doing this, that and the other, or if you fancy doing an experiment yourself, I will do in the summer another similar sort of experiment, but inside the helmet, because obviously this is going to be inside the chin guard of the helmet. Yeah, so all I can say is that, you know, yeah, this is sort of one of the proper ways. I think they call it the IMRAD or whatever, you know, IMRAD, which is a standard way of doing experiments. But you know, if you say, oh, there's some fault in the experiment, please let me know in the comments below. If anybody's got any ideas of what you guys actually think of the test results, please write in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Don't just sort of think, oh yes, got to have a dead cat. I probably will try the dead cat in the future when I do future. So I'll probably be using either that one or that one when I'm doing motor vlogs. I mean, I've got this, and this works. When I did the Game of Fours, actually worked quite well. So you know, this is what experiment is. It's probably not as scientific as expected, but you know, if there's any sort of sound or technical engineers out there or other audio scientists that know any better, please let me know. If anybody else wants to comment, please write in the comments below. Yeah, so I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.